Hello everybody, still back with Mickey, still here making videos. Well, we were looking up Fort Jefferson because of what the other video was saying about this fort and how amazing it is and how many bricks it's got. It's the biggest, the person said it's the biggest, it has the most bricks in it.
16
Oh,
million, wasn't it?
18, wasn't it? I don't know, it's millions.
Yeah.
So that led on to the next bit of video. So, it led me and Mickey to looking up a bit more of Florida. And then just zooming in. When we suddenly spotted, what did we spot, Mickey? The first one. A circle.
Oh, wow, yeah. The circle is
Look at that, it's enormous.
Couldn't miss it, yeah.
What the hell? Wow.
Yes. See that from space, isn't it? On the firmament.
That is enormous. And then look at all the patterns around it.
Well, that is the thing, isn't it?
What is it? Circuit board.
City.
I mean, like, wow. Come on, that's enormous.
Deliberate in design. Everything.
It might have houses in it. But they seem to keep making these housing parks, and I don't think all of them are completely successful. But just wow, so the patterning and the circuit board thing of the whole thing. Look at that. Just down there. And then we were following it around, and it's like, well, what do you reckon these were? The Florida Keys?
Yeah. The old floating boat houses.
Look how many there are, and the people live there, look.
Yes, but I didn't know there was, like, crammed in like that. It's just...
Quite a few people live on that. Wow.
Skinny dip down it.
Look at that, all houses. So, that one is a success, because loads of people live there, look. You couldn't get any more on there if you really tried. There's an empty plot there, but, or a couple of empty plots, but you couldn't get more on there if you tried, really, could you? Well, you couldn't really get many more houses on there if you tried. There are a few empty plots, but that thing's pretty damn full looking at that. And there's more. There's more over here. Here you come. Look at that. We've got more circuit board. Some of them look quite old. I never realised it quite looked like that. But what we realised were, there were places in America here that looked like this, but that didn't mean all of America looked like that. And then we found, are they the empty ones? With just a few people living on them. I mean, look at it. So I reckon all the squares mean real estate. Whether, you know, you're living there now, or you live there, or they were getting it ready for you to live, and sometimes they're half making it for people to live, spend millions on it, and then no one goes and lives there. Or maybe these had houses on, or they were selling plots. Because people, it seems that there are houses on there, but not many.
No.
Look at that, we've even got turnarounds. So you can have houses built all around that.
So I thought it was like,
See, but there are no...
it was SUV park, but, you know.
That's not a park, because some people live in there. So, obviously, this is a housing thing that's gone wrong. Or maybe what they said was contamination, and everybody had to leave.
All of that.
And there's just a few houses left.
They are there, we had to look.
All the Florida Keys, there was loads.
And
there's a few houses in there, but if you're talking about this a real estate, this is a flop, this one. There.
They got the money to buy it.
And now it's so overgrown. Or do you think that's just a park? But it all is bizarre, isn't it? The little man wouldn't go down, I don't think. Well, he said he would, or did he just disappear? But he didn't go down.
Yeah, we just hung him high. Didn't know where.
But there you go, there's a house there of some kind. Another house over there. So all of these people are living on this housing estate thing. You can see it's got names. Beechwood Mead. What's the name? Oh, I won't read that one, but roads. With a couple of houses on them. Wahalang Road. Trench Close. What's that? I can't see that. Oh, we've done that one. Oh. So they all have road names, but nobody's living in it. Mickey almost didn't believe me, did you?
I don't believe it.
And look, there's another one above it, with nobody living in it.
Yeah, again, yeah. I'd expect the SUV in there, but...
Look at the shapes of it all. Wow. Nothing surprises me after Texana when they did that to the people and made them all move and tell them that the whole mountain was on fire, and it's still the same today. Houses on it as it was then. It didn't burn down or anything. So we know everything is a lie. Look at that, they got that ready. They did all the roads and then didn't build the houses, and we thought that was strange. Like, what the hell was that?
I broke the swastika, isn't it? Yeah.
Look at that.
Green points. In the middle.
Well, we don't know what that is. No, it just appeared in our picture. It's just grass with...
If we lived there, it's probably a fishing lake.
Come on, what is that?
Okay.
I think that used to be something, Mickey.
Yeah, definitely.
Or a part of something else.
Well, it's even the same here. Look, the one above it.
Oh, yeah. But just look at all the patterns.
I want to know, was that deliberately made like that? Like in Dubai, the man-made islands? Or is that shape was always there? Yeah.
Well, they plot it all out.
Wow. Yeah, it's like... You had to have the mindset to do this.
Like a chip.
Yeah, basically. Water channel in the clouds.
It's a bit weird to see
Energy
a
flow.
place you live look like a computer chip. Completely. But the other parts of America we looked at have all this kind of stuff in it. It was different. Like, this must be really old. Because of the patterns and everything. Not the Florida Keys, but look at it. I was a bit like, oh my god. What does it all mean?
Well, it's like they always say, it's like, you know, when you land on the land, you look by the coast. And the further you go out, you know, you're travelling out, aren't you? It's barren. There's houses. Especially in the very beginning.
So we were looking next to the round thing.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, even that in itself's quite strange, as it's sort of on the very outer rim bit.
Yeah.
Fossy snoring.
Nice.
We were so shocked at that, because that is enormous.
Massive.
We're
hole
looking because Mickey saw something.
there. Square hole there.
Oh, I've got to find it. It takes ages sometimes to...
It's like another wormhole. The square one.
More of mine, probably.
Yeah. No date.
Look at that.
But then you have the Florida Key water coming in, fresh water, so there'll be freshwater lakes, hopefully, all filtered out. You can drink
Mickey saw that triangle thing.
it. Golf course yet again.
Oh, yeah.
And club on the left. Top.
Plus, it's making too much noise under there. Anyway, we were looking around because I was a bit like, my God, are we going to keep finding things like that? If we look over the land, are we going to keep seeing more of those? And we didn't, really. There's other places that look a bit like
wherever
this.
you go out, that sort of.
Yeah, it all changes. I mean, that look, doesn't it?
That's not really good, like,
Don't forget,
oldest part.
half of America is abandoned.
Fucking, back a minute, it's like the old houses are there, but full of crap.
Here's another one like that. Look at that.
This is the golden circuit board.
Wow, look at that.
10 circuit boards like this.
Cool.
Back game console, really.
I think that's got water in it. So it's like more keys, but look at it.
Gold contacts.
Wow.
You're not, someone is doing this deliberately in your head. It's like a manga
Cool.
comic. How can you do a manga comic with those things in your head to even image those on a comic? Make a comic. Make a manga comic. This is a.
Look at it. You live in America. If you're in these areas, you live in all that.
That's the goal.
Everything is a plot of land in a square. And in the square, there's more squares. Real estate. Let's get block 45, row 6, the square. Let's get it going. Look at that.
Oh, by design.
Wow.
Their design.
All those patterns. I mean, they talked about Earth being a circuit board, but I'm not sure if I ever saw it quite like this. There's some of those places in America are amazing. It's sort of like, look at it, you go, oh my God, what are we looking at? And then it starts not looking so magnificent. It just stops looking so magnificent. Okay, there's a bit of it in there.
It gets a bit colourful now, doesn't it?
Oh, look at that.
All the colours. I've seen some weird stuff in there.
Wow. Maybe this is whereby we're being fried alive.
By our brain, yeah. Control of it. Controlling our brain and our thoughts.
So the weird bit does go right across here. We're talking miles and miles and miles of it. But the best bit is with the circle.
Yeah.
And that circle was amazing.
Crop circle irrigation there.
No,
It takes time.
the circle we saw just a minute ago, that's amazing.
The city. Yeah, wasn't it? It was some sort of park.
That was just
Wild
enormous and amazing.
Look at the beans up there. What is that? Beetle juice. Oh, no. Beetle juice. Who's doing that?
Anyway, we do eventually move on because we've done that bit around there now.
Yeah.
But a lot of it wasn't the same.
Just to make sure.
Alright, there's our circle. Now we're moving on. And it changes. I mean, some of it I was just like blew my mind when looking at it. There's some in there that's the same. Have to wait for the damn machine to catch up. Hopefully it's the same for everyone else.
No doubt.
It takes ages to render itself.
Yours will be seconds, yours will be...
Oh, I bet everybody else is 1
Lagging.
second. Me, it's got to be 20 seconds.
Yeah, but... the word.
That's not quite as magnificent as the other lot, is it? I mean, that very built up, yeah.
Squeezed in.
That's Houston, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not sure now. I mean, well overpopulated, this place. God. Well, we're saying there should be houses and there isn't. There's a lot of people living in here. Which is the one I do that's quite abandoned? It's not Houston, is it? I know it's quite busy there.
Should be after this.
That
Yeah, we
goes.
wondered right with this one up here, didn't we? Why was this cut out squared in that river? Yeah.
Quite highly
It's strange.
populated.
Another bit there.
Oh, look, it looked a bit like there was sort of a circle in there anyway.
You should have looked a bit harder.
And I think we're moving on. What's going on? Come on, computer.
This would be the
What happened to them?
Darklands. Into the Dark Ages. Good lord.
I'll have to cut this. Oh, we're back now. And then we spotted these. It's the same thing, like with a housing place, just flops a bit. Because obviously you can see over. My mouse. You can see over here houses. So 4, 7. Oh, but there isn't 1, 2, 3. Oh, a big gap. And then you notice that there's houses and not houses. So maybe that was another failed business venture where not so many houses are being built, but the shape of it all, the pattern of it all, and then you look next door and oh, it's the same there as well.
This gets a little bit wild.
Oh, and they've got no houses. Oh, are they the same?
Yeah, this is like, you know, ready-made plots, like you're saying there. Yeah, again, there's no one on it. Yeah. Like
They're getting them ready.
like ghost houses, isn't it? Like ghost cities. Like
Were the towns there? Now they're gone. They won't notice it's abandoned.
Yeah. Yeah, again, another deliberately designed that way.
Yeah, that's all
Someone's
strange.
doing it.
That one's all weird, isn't it? Bit different, but
Yeah. Yeah, like,
these have quite a few. The other ones have quite a few houses living around them. But this isn't as magnificent as the one with the circle. Oh, is that one Houston? Or Goose Grease. That must have been Houston, the last one. So there's bits in there like it, but it's not quite as amazing as the other place. But we were looking around, weren't we, Mickey?
yeah, don't look, you won't find. Seek and you shall find.
Not as good as the other place with the circle.
But it's still coming out this weird patternisation though. Yeah. It's not a straight road. Never a straight road.
Fuse board. Ah. And that was Charlton.
Way.
Then we could see those a mile off. And I think nearly every single one of those is a cemetery on the top of a hill. Oh, except that one, it says it's a hotel. But, hey, come and stay. We've got a range of about 6 different cemeteries around here.
But it is very strange where it's like dry piece of land. Yeah, still in the middle of nowhere.
With cemeteries on them. They're all cemeteries.
Where's this one?
We want to know what all the little brick bits were. We didn't look because it was just oh, that's Houston.
That's from the star shape in it on the roads. Like a bullet shot. Shattered glass.
Still all squares again.
Maybe get the blocks in it. Square blocks.
Because everything is squares in America. So you've got the bigger squares, and in that squares there's more squares.
It's like 33rd Street, isn't it? You go by the block.
53rd
block.
But obviously quite a few people live there, you can see.
Yeah, it's one of the another dense populated, isn't it? Nice bit of greenage.
Dog snoring.
You snore right there for us. Not too loud.
Anyway, we've had a quick look at Houston. I think this might be Los Angeles when I went there. Remember, look how densely populated that one is.
Yeah, you can see no one's getting away from anyone, are they?
Wow.
Just living on top of each other.
Look at that. Oh, I'm blinded by the light. More houses. And now in the mountains over Arizona way. And there are miles of them.
Miles. Like a mosaic.
I think there's more in the second lot than the first lot. Because I spotted this, and then that is a town in the middle of it. Swamped by those things. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there, or a little village. I wouldn't want to live there. What do you say to that little town? It's okay, we can look after all these.
Yeah, billions.
I mean, are they using some of them? Are they brown and they're not using them? It's got a restaurant.
Square mile, isn't it?
Look at that, it's a town. Amongst, like in a sea of round things.
It's just like, wow.
And they're obviously flat. We can take the square. Yeah. Checkmate.
What was it? Yeah.
There's millions of them in that area. And then I think what happened was, I just went, I think we're just going to zoom down and look a bit, but I just went somewhere completely different, and that was full of circles.
Densely populating the circles.
I'm just showing you hope. Look at this, I just went to this place. Garden City is the town, and look at it. Just look at it. They're all empty ones, I think. Those little squares up there are all derelict ones. I don't know, look.
Bill Gates. All the green ones is all we've got left.
And this is for growing vegetables.
Yeah.
Why are they all round?
Because the water system goes around the circle. Constant drip. Feeds on the wheel.
Well, that makes the circle.
Like a record player, you know.
Look, there's miles and miles of them.
I'm talking, square miles. Hundreds of square miles. Couple of hundred. That's the drying dead ones. Can't be used again. Because of the way the soils turn up the sand. You only have so much dirt to go down. It's why they use fertiliser to keep the fucker alive. Run out of fertiliser, you run out of food. Say from years ago with starfalks, there was no fertiliser. The starfalks was your energy. Like the copper.
And the pyramids the same.
There's electric in your soil, it makes your food grow better.
Look at it all. Just look at how many circles there are. There's hundreds of miles.
Yeah.
Right, I'm lost in the circles. I can't get out.
All their beer, their food.
Someone save me!
That is Wonderland, isn't it? You wonder where you are.
Save maze in here. I can't see the way out. It all looks the same.
Maze of circles.
There's a circle upon a circle upon a circle.
All right, we know where you are.
There doesn't seem to be many roads in there, Mickey.
Oh yeah, there'll be all these square lines. All these the farmers to get to them.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
The squares.
Yeah, that's why they live in the middle of it. You know, all the people live there.
Look at it. Oh, we've got another town.
Farmland. Yeah, farmers.
Dodge City.
Pig farms.
God. Look how many triangles squares that takes. They're coming. They're coming to take
What they call
you.
hick towns.
Look at that. All those circles in that piece of land. Even over there on the right. There's even more of them up there. Look.
Yeah. You can see where the water's coming through as well.
Wow. Just look at it. It's freaking miles that way. Oh my God.
It's like a populated city, isn't it? Dense.
Look at it. All these circles on. Well, we're coming to the end now. We weren't expecting to find all that, were we, Mickey?
Okay.
It's been quite good doing videos. Keeps my mind off other things, Mickey.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting to see all the circles, or even the big circle.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was something completely different.